Hi class, this is Instructor Fran, and I wanted to go through the directions for Week 3's rough draft assignment, which will be due on Monday. So as always, I want you to make sure that you read through all of the assignment directions very carefully. There's details in the directions that tell you what you need to include. I would also highly suggest that you take a look at the grammar tools that are listed in the directions and under the resources to help you turn in your best finished product. So basically what you're going to do is you are going to take the thesis that you created in week 1, to make sure you look at the feedback on that to ensure that you were on target, and the research that you gathered in week 2, and you are going to write a rough draft. This rough draft is going to have an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, a conclusion, and a reference page. So what I want you to do is think about the pre-writing strategies that you've used in other classes. If you've taken English 100 at University of Phoenix, that should have helped. But I would highly encourage you to create an outline before you start writing your draft. When I write an outline, I don't put a ton of information in it, but what I do put is I do put my thesis, my topic sentences that correspond to that thesis, and under each topic sentence, I jot down some notes of what evidence I'm going to use. Okay, so at a minimum, I would highly suggest that you create a short outline. If not, you can create a longer one, or if you want to just start writing, just be mindful that that can be difficult to structure your argument at the same time that you're drafting. So if you click on this link here that says use the APA template, you're going to come up with some different choices here. And because we are in English 200, our class is in between the number 100 and 299, smack in the middle, we're going to select that template to use. Okay, so let's open it up and take a look. The great news about the template is it provides the formatting for you. You're going to delete out the information that's already there and replace it with your information. So delete out title of the paper and put in what title you're going to put. Delete out student name, put in the student name. Okay, so fill this information in, delete the prompt that's there. It says to remove this line, so make sure you do that. And then it goes down to the body. Okay, so you're going to want to have an introduction. It has some details here, but we're going to go through in class more instruction on how to create an introduction, how to make sure that your thesis statement's at the end in the right place. Then you're going to want level 1 heading. That's your first key point, the topic of your first body paragraph. Make sure you have a topic sentence and some evidence and analysis. We're going to talk again about how to write body paragraphs. You're going to want a level 1 heading for each body paragraph, just a couple words of the key point of that paragraph. It doesn't replace your topic sentence. It's a shortened version of it. Okay, so you're going to repeat that level 1 heading for each body paragraph that you use, and then you're going to write a concluding paragraph. You want to make sure that each paragraph, it says 3 to 5 sentences. I think that's light. It should be more like 5 to 8. Including the introduction and the conclusion, they should each be 5 to 8 sentences. Okay, so here's the conclusion there. It has a heading already made for you. If we scroll down, there's a place to put your references. Check your feedback from week 2. I should give you some insight on how your references were. Remember that you're going to be copying them in with a hanging indent. It shows you what that looks like. It's already formatted that way. So what it means is for each source, it's opposite of a normal paragraph. The first line is not indented and then every other one is. And then when you get to your second source, it'll be, again, the first line not indented and every other line will be. remember to order your entries alphabetically. Okay. A very important piece of information to note is that you are required to have at least three pieces of cited evidence, at least one of which is peer reviewed from the databases in the library. Okay, all of it needs to be credible. You can have more, so this is really telling you to have at least one piece in each body paragraph. Two would be great. I wouldn't suggest having more than two pieces of cited evidence, either quote or paraphrase in each body paragraph. It gets to be too much because you want to focus on your analysis. Okay, this is not normally what you do, but to help me identify, make sure you underline or bold your thesis statement so I can identify it. In your introduction, it should be the last sentence. I am going to remind you in the assignment directions for week 5 to remove that bolding. And again, make sure that you have your reference citations at the end. Oh, one quick note, for the direct quotes and paraphrases, you do need an in-text citation with each, which typically just has the author's last name and year of publication. You can review your feedback on those from week 2's assignment, which you might be able to use some of your quotes from that. Again, so sorry to be jumping around here. You're going to have your APA reference page and you'll submit your assignment. I highly encourage you to read through your assignment one time at least carefully and slowly to look for any errors. You want to put your best foot forward, but I look forward to reading your rough draft, and please reach out to me with any questions or concerns.